Hello everyone. Today I would like to tell you a short talk on sequence. Number 1. First, the teacher asked the student to write their name at the top in capital letters when they got the test. Next, she reminded them to read the directions carefully before they answer the question and to mark the answers on answer sheets. After that, she suggested telling her if they didn't have a pencil. Finally, she suggested turning in their test and went home when they finished the test. Number 2. The speaker welcomed the audience to the concert and she introduced Miss Sukim playing violin concerto. Next, she said the concert that evening would be preceded by the brief talk by Professor Robert Simon on history the violin, who had lectured on the violins all around the world. After that, she said following the performance, they would go to the lobby to enjoy the refreshments, and finally she introduced their directions, who would introduce the Professor Simon. Number 3. First, the speaker asked the visitor sign in at the desk and got the visitor pass. Next, he reminded them not to tend to lose that pass because they would need to wear it at on time when they were in the building. After that, he suggested waiting for an escort to accompany them to their destination and back to the reception desk. Finally, he suggested signing out and he thanked them for cooperation. Number 4. The speaker got the customer attention and she suggested taking on their purchase to the cashier's then because the store would close in 15 minutes. Next, she suggested using the express checkout line if they were buying 5 or fewer items and was paying with cash. After that, she reminded them to show the reception to the guard when they were leaving store. Finally, she suggested checking the item and before they pay because they didn't accept to return. First, the speaker announced to the viewer after the news was the weekend weather report. Next, he introduced the reporter Tom Tales, would interview Susan Gilbert about her new book, How to Get Rich in the stock market, and who renowned at Pearl, investing and finance, and wrote the weekly newspaper column You and Your Money. After that, he thought that should be a very informative show. Finally, he introduced Peter Cook with the news. First, the speaker announced there should be a large turnout for afternoon after National Day's parade. Next, he said it would be preceded by speeches by mayor and the chief of police, and then everyone was invited to enjoy a barbecue and fireworks at the city park in the evening. After that, he reminded them to attend early morning soccer games at Nation Stadium if they want to get a good seat. And finally, he said they were free events. First, the speaker announced a few changes had been made their conference schedule, so Professor Jamison would speak following lunch. And next, he said morning coffee would be served in the front hall instead of in the dining room. After that, he reminded the morning workshop would begin at 10 o'clock as originally scheduled, but the afternoon sessions wouldn't begin until 1:30. Finally, he introduced Carter would give the opening talk. First, the speaker announced the president left that day for visit Latin America. Next, she said he would head first to a meeting in Mexico City with leaders from Colombia, Brazil, and Mexico. After that, she said following a few days of recess at a Mexican beach resort, he would go on to a meeting with heads of state in Peru and Ecuador. Finally, she announced he would tour factories and meet with union leaders in both countries. First, the speaker congratulated customers on becoming an owner of Red Orifice 2010 bread making machine. Next, he said they would enjoy the luxury of having fresh baked bread every day in their own home. After that, he commented it was easy to use their new bread machine, as simply choose a receipt from the instruction book, assemble and measure their ingredients, and then place them in machine. Finally, he said as the bread bake, they won't be able to wait for their first taste. Number 10. First, the speaker asked the student to count 3, 2, 4, 5 to register for classes and avoid the long lines at the registration office. Next, she suggested pressing 1 if they were a new student or pressing 2 if they were a returning student. After that, she suggested entering their social security number, the class number, and then their credit card numbers, and then hung up. Finally, she said they would receive a receipt by mail within 5 days. Thank you for listening.